my feet, to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly, every heart.
Recording devices, etch-a-sketches, whatever you brought to capture today's special moment. We have an incredible photography team, videography team to do just that. So look, take as many middle photos as you'd like. We'll save all those cameras for the reception as you put them on silent as well. Thank you so much for partnering there.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. And there goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see. There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. And there goes my mind racing.
Her mother and I.
Christian, you may now take the woman who stands before you to come and stand beside you.
Well, today I welcome you to the Union, two really incredible people. And it's a great joy and personal privilege for me to participate in this really, truly wonderful occasion. You may be seated. Family and friends, I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening. I know it means the world to Cristian and Lauren to have you here to share in the celebration of their marriage. And this evening we've gathered together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to recognize a bond that has already existed for 10 plus years actually, and to seal it with an everlasting covenant under the blessing of God. You know, I love that in life, there's not a universal one-size-fits-all approach to how two people meet and fall in love. The truth is, when it comes to finding that special someone, it can happen in a myriad of ways. Some people run into each other randomly while ordering their favorite latte at a local Starbucks. Others through a mutual friend who feels their sole purpose in life to make sure you find your soulmate. Or if you're lucky, and like our celebrated couple here today, while sitting at the same table during chemistry class in high school. Now, even though the two of you grew up in the same neighborhood, even attended the same elementary and middle school together, it would not be until your high school years that your two worlds would actually meet. And it was during these early days, as you shared a class or two, even though, Lauren, you were a senior and Cristian a junior, that you would develop a friendship. These early moments spent as friends would be seeds, patiently waiting over the next few years until your paths would cross again while attending a mutual friend's graduation party. Shortly after, Cristian, you would send Lauren a message on Facebook letting her know that you had just transferred to Sam Houston State University, where she was already attending. And from that simple message, the two of you would pick up where you had left off years ago, and then some. Because over the next year, not only would you share a couple of classes together like you did in high school, but you would actually spend this time hanging out outside of school as friends almost every single day. You know, this is why I have always believed that some of the most beautiful love stories are always deeply rooted in friendship. They grow out of shared passions and experiences, like playing cards at Zach's, two-stepping at Shenanigans, or a shared love for movies, whether it be all of the Star Wars sagas ever, or every animated movie Disney has ever made. And it's in these types of environments that your friendship has the opportunity to bud and blossom into something more, as you're able to observe qualities that attract you and endear you to the other person, like how kind, understanding, and patient Lauren is, and how anytime she laughs at your jokes, Cristian, it is life to your soul. Or Lauren, how Cristian not only makes you laugh as well, but he's wholesome. He loves his family, he's dedicated, and he's there for anybody no matter what they might need. And these observations eventually motivate you to take a risk. Like Lauren, after having spent one particular night playing cards at Zach's house and a few adult beverages, Cristian, who made you laugh the entire night, per usual, you would wake up the next morning from all of those laughs with the realization that you liked him more than a friend. So you called your best friend in Alabama to confess this new revelation, to which she replied, well, duh. But it wouldn't be until a month later that you would decide to let him know what you had been feeling. And while sitting in Cristian's car parked in front of your college apartment after he had just picked you up from summer school, you thought to yourself, well, if I'm not going to say it now, I'll probably never say it. So you decided to do just that. According to Cristian, you locked the doors, and with all the courage that you could muster, you confessed, in that moment, I think I like you. To which, Cristian, you responded, well, let's go on a date and give it a try. See, it's friendship that fuels the love between the two of you. And over the next 4 years, the two of you would share a lot of life together. From that first date watching Cars 3 at the oldest, cheapest, and maybe grossest movie theater to ever exist in Texas, to making the relationship unofficially official the night after bowling with friends, to multiple trips together, like watching your brother play soccer in San Antonio, Lauren. Here your family all comes together, staying in the same place every time. In fact, it would be at this San Antonio house that Cristian, you would decide that this would be the perfect moment with her dad in his happiest place, grilling with a cold brew, that you would ask for her hand in marriage, ensuring he would say yes. The two of you would even make an 8-hour road trip to visit your friend in Alabama, Lauren, where you tour the SS Alabama, detour to Orange Beach, even though you were the only ones there due to overcast that day. And afterward, you would eat your fill at Cece's and then, of course, go and watch a movie together. The two of you even took time to visit the mountains of Colorado and stay in an Airbnb with some of your closest friends. And together, you would buy a house and transform it into a home. You see, it's moments like these, and so many, many more, that have been woven into the timeline of your lives, tying your stories forever together, and creating this truly once-in-a-lifetime love. And that's what this evening is really all about. This evening is a celebration of love, of friendship, of family, of commitment, and of two people who are in it for forever. The poet John Oxenham, he says this about love. Love ever gives, forgives, outlives, and ever stands with open hands. For while it lives, it gives. For this is love's prerogative, to give and give and give. You see, being selfless is one of the greatest attributes there is when it comes to love. It's the willingness to put another person above your own personal schedule or agenda, and it communicates to that other person that you honor them, that you value them, and that they mean more to you than anything. And it's essential to every great love story. And the two of you, you've done this. You understand the power of being a team. You've been there for each other through the ups and the downs, the twists, the turns, the joys, and the frustrations that often come with everyday life. Lauren, you do this every time you make Christian his lunch as he's headed off to the office for work. Christian, you're always there to help fix anything around the house or anything needed on the cars. Questionable. And together, you help push each other to be better versions of yourselves. You challenge and strengthen each other where you're not naturally gifted, and yet the other person comes alongside as a great partner and helps you in those moments of need. I think these are the types of images that Maya Angelou may have been reflecting upon when she penned these words. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, and penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. And all of us here today have our very own love story in some form or fashion. Some have been forged by family, others through friendship, or if you're lucky enough, like Christian and Lauren, to have found that special someone. And in all of our stories, there are chapters. Some chapters are sad and disappointing, but others are exciting and full of adventure. And that's why we're here. All of your friends and your family, we've all gathered in this beautiful venue on this beautiful day because we want those chapters for you. We're here to support you, to encourage you, to be proud of you, and to remind you, despite all the Disney fairy tales we grew up listening to, love is not happily ever after. Love is actually the experience of writing your story. And it's not one moment. It's not one chapter. It's not even this moment, as amazing as this moment is. And I have to pause and say, Lauren, you look beautiful today. Christian, we won't leave you out. You clean up nicely too. But as amazing and beautiful as this moment is, it's not even this moment. You see, it's every moment. It's every chapter put together. And together, the two of you have shared some incredible, incredible moments. Moments like when you very first said those words, I love you. You were on your way home, having just watched Cody Johnson perform live at the Sam Houston racetrack as you celebrated your friend Courtney's birthday. Lauren, you were hungry on the way home, and so you decided to tell Christian to stop at the McDonald's by your parents' house. And it was here, at the drive-thru, while unapologetically eating those fries you had just received, that you could tell that Christian was about to say these three most powerful words to you. So sensing this, you told him, don't do it. Don't say it. And so when you arrived at your parents' house, Lauren, sitting in the driveway that day, you did what any girlfriend who saw that her boyfriend was about to express his love to her would do, and you decided to say it first. And you stole the moment. And so right there in the driveway, knowing that he was going to express his love, you decided to express your love through the three most powerful words one person can ever say to another. And of course, Christian said it back in kind. It's moments like when you proposed that November day. Christian, you wanted to take Lauren to an Oklahoma football game, but in order to get her to go, you had to agree to stop in Waco so the two of you could visit the infamous Magnolia Silos. You were both big Chip and Joe fans after all, and knowing that this was a coveted pit stop along the planned way that you devised, so you said, hey, let's go to the silos, and this will be the perfect opportunity to pop the question. That is until a coworker told you about Fable, a bookstore near the silos. And after doing your research and knowing that Lauren loves to read, you quickly pivoted the plan to do it there instead of in the silos. And when the day finally arrived and came, you arrived in Waco. You toured those infamous silos. You perused the books inside of Fable, the quaint little bookstore. And before you invited Lauren outside to take a picture by the mural, you did all of that. And then the moment came. And the moment was just that, a fun, incredible moment. Because it was here that as you took Lauren's picture, you simultaneously were reaching in your pocket trying to get the ring out so you could propose, and yet that ring would not budge. It was not coming out of that lint-filled pocket. And so you decided to, as Lauren walked away thinking that, well, we've already taken the photos, you decided, hey, I need a photo as well. And so you had her take one of you. And in that moment, the ring finally came loose. And it would be here, as you walked up to Lauren, in front of that beautiful mural with the words by Tolkien that says, "And they lived happily ever after till the end of their days." That in this beautiful moment, in a place you both loved, in front of a quote that meant the world to you, you asked the most important question you'd ever ask in your entire life. And it's moments like today, when you're standing in front of your family and your friends and you're publicly declaring the love the two of you have for one another. And it's beautiful. But the truth is that life is mostly made up of a million little moments that come in between those great big moments. It's the time you get to spend with family and friends. It's making dinner together or just going out for Tex-Mex. It's watching your favorite movies and competing at your favorite games. Spending the holidays with one another and your families. And it's getting a big hug when you get home from work. You see, it's these everyday moments that fuse together to create one incredible experience. And as amazing and incredible as this experience can often be, when you try to describe or even explain it to other people, your words fail you. And that's the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not always explained. But love is more than a feeling. It's not an emotion. In fact, according to Jesus, love is a command. And you can't command your emotions. You can't command yourself to be happy. You can't command yourself to be sad. And yet, we are told to love one another. He never said feel it. He said act on it. Because love is a decision. Love is an action. Love is a choice. And you make that choice. The beautiful thing is those wonderful feelings we long for, they do soon follow after. So I want to encourage you both to be committed to this relationship, not just the individual whose hands you're holding right now. Throughout your life together, you're going to laugh and cry. There'll be moments when you're going to be sick, other moments healthy. And there will be moments when the person whose hands you're holding right now will make you the happiest you have ever been on planet Earth. And there will be moments where the person whose hands you're holding right now will make you the most frustrated, put out, and angry that you have ever been on planet Earth. And that's the beautiful thing about love. It's all the same package. It's all these qualities, when you practice them together, that your relationship will be healthy and happy. And it'll echo the words of Elizabeth Barrett Browning when she says, "I love you not only for what you are, but for who I am when I'm with you." So I want to encourage you both, in this moment, decide today to choose love, to keep this commitment primary in your lives. I think Ecclesiastes talks about this teamwork when the author says, two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But somebody who falls alone is in real trouble. You see, I contend that if you put God at the center of your marriage, no matter what comes your way through the day, you'll always be able to conquer it. It's God at the center of your relationship that will cause the two of you to always fall together and never once fall apart. And today, the two of you are becoming one. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You've chosen to be with each other. You've chosen to be with somebody who makes you think, smile, laugh, and somebody who makes every day brighter. Christian, the one whom you hold by the hand, is to be your wife, and she's offering you one of the most sacred things under heaven, a woman's life and a woman's love. Christian, are you ready to take Lauren as your wife, to live together with her in a growing marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, keeping yourself only for her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Well, Lauren, the one whom you hold by the hand, is to be your husband. And it's upon your life and love and devotion that he will lean for strength and inspiration, and he will come to you often for encouragement and cheerfulness. Lauren, are you ready to take Christian as your husband, to live together with him in a growing marriage?
I do.
I've got more. But it's good to know. Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him? It's your wedding. You do what you want. in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keeping yourself only for him, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Wonderful. She's more committed than you are, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, you're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to be there for the other, to stand up for the other, and to find happiness in and with the other. And there's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're literally saying to the other person, every experience, no matter what the experience you have in this life, I want to be right there by your side through it all. Christian, it's in this spirit, I'm going to invite you to repeat after me. I, Christian, take you, Lauren, to be my wedded wife and my favorite person, to laugh with you, go on adventures with you, support you through life's tough moments, to be proud of you, to be sick and well with you, to grow old with you, and find new reasons to love you every day until death do us part. And Lauren, in the same spirit, I'm going to invite you to repeat after me. I, Lauren, take you, Christian, to be my wedded husband and my favorite person, to laugh with you, go on adventures with you, support you through life's tough moments, to be proud of you, to be sick and well with you, to grow old with you, and find new reasons to love you every day until death do us part. Beautiful. May we have the rings? Security. Thank you so much. Can you open the bag for me? You have the most important job here. I want you to know that. And you're doing it very well. Thank you. Hand you those. There you go. The ring is an outward symbol of an inner commitment that two of you have for one another. People often say that wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and with no end. And you've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of the promises that you've spoken to each other here today. And I hope that in this moment you will always remember that you have truly created something invaluable. So just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm even more confident you'll protect the commitments made to each other in this moment here today. Christian, I want to invite you to take the ring in your hand and to place it upon Lauren's ring finger. And as you hold her hand, I'm going to invite you to repeat these words. With this ring, I thee wed, as a token and pledge, of my undying love. Lauren, in the same manner, I want to invite you to take the ring in your hand, to place it upon Christian's ring finger. And as you hold his hand, to repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, as a token and pledge, of my undying love. Well, family and friends, will you bow your heads as I pray now over Christian and Lauren? Lord, we thank you for this beautiful day and this beautiful couple. And this evening we ask that you bless this marriage. May every joy that Christian and Lauren share add an abundance of love to their union. And in any crisis they may face together, make this union that much stronger. May their marriage be blessed with faith for the future. May their hearts be filled with happiness and with hope. And may their lives be enriched with an everlasting love. And may they build a life together that will be a lasting testimony of love. It's in your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen. Well, Christian and Lauren, because of all the beautiful promises that you have spoken to one another here today and the exchanging of rings, even though, Christian, you felt like it hurt you, it's by the authority invested in me as a minister of the gospel and through the great state of Texas that it is a great privilege of mine to pronounce you as husband and wife. Christian, my friend, the moment you have been waiting for, you may kiss your bride. Well, family and friends, why don't you stand to your feet in celebration? As you stand, it is a great joy and privilege of mine to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Cristian Grimaldo.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was brought you down to your knees. And
Family and friends,
there for you when the rain starts to fall.
I feel like the parents got more cheers than our couple did. That was amazing. Well, family and friends, thank you once again so much for joining us today. I know it means the world to Cristian and Lauren that you would be here to celebrate with them. We're going to take a few photos, so if you are family, we're going to ask that you kind of remain where you are. But to all of our guests, we have a time on the patio waiting for you, a cocktail hour. Please enjoy it and celebrate the rest of the evening with our newlywed couple. Thank you.